Dark clouds rolled across the horizon as if the sky itself had given up. When everything slips away, where do you find the strength to keep going? Meet Amara, a young woman in her mid-20s, who poured her heart into a small bakery in a bustling city market. For years, she woke before dawn, her apron dusted with flour, her hands kneading dough while the city still slept. Her shop wasn't just a business, it was her dream, her independence, her proof that she could create something lasting. Neighbors came not only for bread, but for warmth, laughter, and the little bit of light Amara added to their mornings. But one night, disaster struck. A faulty wire sparked a fire that spread too quickly to stop. Flames devoured the wooden beams, glass shattered in the heat, and the sweet scent of bread was replaced by choking smoke. By morning, all that remained was ash and silence. Amara stood before the ruins, trembling, unable to breathe. Years of sacrifice, gone in a single night. She thought help would come. But the insurance company coldly denied her claim. Landlords pressed her for rent she couldn't pay. Bills piled higher each week, friends offered kind words, but words couldn't rebuild walls. Some suggested she give up, start over somewhere else. But to Amara, the bakery was not just a shop, it was her soul. Still, with every passing day, hope thinned. She wandered the empty market streets, the smell of smoke still clinging to the air, wondering if this was the end of her dream. One early morning, when the sky was just beginning to turn pink, Amara returned to the charred storefront. She wasn't expecting anyone. She just wanted to sit where her dream once stood, but as she arrived, she froze. A small group of neighbors stood waiting outside, each held baskets, flour, sugar, butter, eggs. Their eyes carried something Amara thought she had lost: belief. One neighbor said softly, "We haven't given up on you. Don't give up on yourself." In that moment, something inside her shifted. Her bakery might have burned, but her community was still standing. And with their support, maybe, just maybe, she could rise again. With trembling hands, Amara accepted their gifts. Day by day, she started again. First, in a borrowed kitchen, mixing dough, baking small batches, selling bread from a simple wooden stall. Her neighbors lined up not because they needed bread, but because they wanted to keep her dream alive. Slowly, brick by brick, the bakery was rebuilt. This time, it was more than a business. It was a place stitched together by kindness, by hands that believed in her even when she doubted herself. Amara painted the new walls a warm golden color, hung photos of the market community, and filled the air with laughter once more. When the new bakery opened, sunlight poured through the wide windows. Shelves brimmed with loaves and pastries, but the true treasure was the spirit inside. Customers filled the shop, not just for bread but for the story behind it, a story of resilience, of neighbors who refused to let hope die. Amara stood behind the counter, flour on her apron once again, but this time her smile carried something deeper: gratitude. Her bakery became more than a place to eat. It became a symbol of what's possible when hope is shared. And so, when all seemed lost, hope returned. Stronger, brighter, and more alive than ever. What moment of unexpected hope changed your path? Share your story in the comments. You never know who needs to hear it.